When you heard Rick Santorum today, I mean, I heard a couple of you saying he's kind of retacking and recalibrating.
Right, well, as Gloria points out, he lost women generally. He lost working women by 9 points. That could have been, that probably was the deciding factor in this primary. So what does he do? He begins by telling this wonderful, evocative story about his mother. How she went to college. Remember just the other day he said people who want to go to college, who want to send their kids to college are snobs. She worked outside the home, even when she was raising Rick. He had, in the past, denigrated, some thought, working moms. He talked about his wife being educated as well. I mean, he was definitely, maybe a little overtly, but trying to manage the damage.
And Ann Romney is about to introduce her husband, as she has done now for many nights on these primary nights. Let's listen in, again, reaching out to women.
As usual, I have a long list of thank yous, and I'm going to see if you're all going to behave and listen to this list without cheering in between. We'll see if you can get this right. Thank you to our honorary Michigan chairman, Governor Rick Snyder, who you just saw, Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley, and to our campaign co-chairs, Attorney General Bill Schuette, Senate Majority Leader Randy Richardville, Speaker Jays Bolger. I also want to thank our finance chairs. By the way, this really is helpful. The finance chairs, David Fisher and John Ricolta. And we have a big family here in Michigan, and we'd like to thank them. Scott Romney, Lynn Keenan, Ronna Romney McDaniel, and other members of the Romney and Davies family, by the way, my family, across the state. I also must recognize our national committee members, Saul Anuzis and Holly Hughes.
Yeah, great job.
And our congressmen. This is a list. Let me see if I can get through this. Dave Camp, Fred Upton, Mike Rogers, Thad McCotter, Bill Huizenga, Dan Benishek, Tim Walberg, and thank you to our wonderful surrogates, Donald Trump, Governor Tim Pawlenty, Governor Bob McDonnell, Governor Chris Christie, and your famous Oakland County Chair that you love, let's see, Brooks Patterson. How can I forget Brooks? Representative Eric Nesbitt, former state rep Rocky Ruskowski, Professor Gary Wolfram, and Attorney General Mike Cox. Listen, this list has been so helpful. I'm sorry to keep going. To our state team, Lori Wartz and Bob McCumber. And finally, thank you, Kid Rock. The last week, I have been going, along with Mitt, my son Tag too, we've been going up and down this state, all over, from the tip of the mitt.
Careful.
I know, I better be careful. But what we have seen out there has broken my heart. I love Michigan. I love Michigan.
We love you.
I grew up drinking Vernors and listening to Tiger baseball. And what we saw when we went across Michigan were families that were hurting, people that were out of jobs, and then there's something else. And they're so concerned about their children. And why it is because of the debt that we're going to give to our children. And we have had it. Washington, here we come. We are going to take back America, and we're going to let this guy do it.